Romans 13:8. Let no debt remain outstanding, except the continuing debt to love one another. For whoever loves others has fulfilled the law. Good day, everybody. I am going to go get some food now. It's about 4 o'clock. My key has been sticking. I had to pump the brakes a few times to get it to go in and turn. But anyway, I'm gonna get some food now. Well, Bible study tonight, kind of. But that's gonna be enough for another 3.5 hours. Well, 3 hours and 10 minutes. So, going to go do that. Get some food. And then I'll fill you guys in the rest of my day a little bit later. Alright, I've got some huge news that I almost forgot to mention. Today, the new Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer dropped. And, pretty good. There were a lot of very fast switching off things, but it was a lot better than the first one. The first one gave you a feel. It introduced you to these things, like you will see the Millennium Falcon. This is a lightsaber with a cross guard, with the blades coming out of the cross guard, and what's that mean? Because that's a big thing to drop, and to drop more of the story with it would have been maybe too much. Here's a look at the stormtroopers. Here's Luke quoting himself, quoting Yoda, adding a new twist to it. Here is Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, which was lost in Cloud City, and it's being handed to a female character during this narration, which had a new aspect of it. The quote is, "The Force is strong in my family. My father had it. My father has it. Only it was switched to had. I have it. My sister has it." So I guess it was a direct quote with the switching of the has to had from Luke, which was inferred from what Yoda said, but not a direct quote from Yoda. Or no, Yoda never says that. He just says it's another Skywalker. But, yeah. Anyway, and then someone hands him Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. Hands her, this female character, Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber. Based on rumors that I've heard, it seems to be Ridley Scott's character, who people are thinking is going to be the daughter of Han and Leia. There's no sign of Leia in the movie. We see R2-D2, and we see a masked individual with a mechanical right hand, a very robotic one, not human-like, very robotic right hand. I'm guessing is Luke, with R2 for crying out loud. It might not be Luke, but I think it's Luke. When he says, "I have it," in that quote. There's a really ominous melted Vader helmet. It looks kind of like an old skull, only it's Vader's helmet. It's really cool too. We see this giant Star Destroyer crash into this desert planet. People are saying it's not Tatooine. We'll have to wait and see about that one, because it would make sense for Luke to be on Tatooine. And supposedly people are looking for Luke, and he's there. I could be wrong about that, though. That's what I thought I've heard, though. Anyway, Millennium Falcon flies into the tailpipe of this giant ship, and then it all goes black. and then the following line, which I will let you hear but not show you, happens.
Chewie, we're home.
Chewie, we're home, and then it shows Han Solo and Chewbacca on what I have no doubt is the Millennium Falcon, saying, Chewie, we're home. Now, obviously, Harrison Ford's a lot older, and he looks a lot older, but he's got the same, his hair is done exactly the same way. He's wearing like his worn out jacket and this dirtier shirt, like he's well weathered is the idea. They're definitely on the Millennium Falcon. Chewie is holding his crossbow, indicating that they think they might be in a hostile environment, and then suddenly, they're not. They're in the Millennium Falcon. The archway above looks just like images of the Millennium Falcon that I've seen, and from what I remember. So that's crazy, and I almost forgot to include this. I've already done my closing, but I'm going to insert this clip before the closing, so you'll see this before my closing and my recapping of the rest of my day. I just could not leave this out, so I had to include it. So the vlog is just basically doubled in length because I did this. But it was worth it. So I linked it on my Facebook already. If you haven't seen it yet, look for it on YouTube. Should be easy to find, probably. Or go to my Facebook if you have me on Facebook and check it out there. There's a link to it there. I'm not gonna link into this video because that's just that's a step that will be complicated to do. I'll be honest about that. So now that I'm done talking about that, I'm really excited. I was giggling, especially when it went dark, and then I heard Chewie and Han Solo's voice, or Harrison Ford's voice, saying, Chewie, we're home. And then it comes up on the screen as he's saying we're home, and it shows them. And I was like, I started like almost jumping up and down. It was just awesome to watch. So definitely check it out. So now I'll get back to the closing of my video, which you will see right here. Hey everybody! Today is at an end. Alright, so I was woke up by a phone call. It was from someone who had tried to call me yesterday morning and 3 weeks ago. And I never got a call back 3 weeks ago, so I didn't know what the phone number was, so I didn't answer or anything like that. Or I didn't answer. Same thing happened. It woke me up all 3 of those times, and the first 2 times they hung up quickly. Like it was ringing, I'm like, whoa, it's ringing. I answer it within a few seconds, and I don't know. So anyway, it was from a work from home company that that makes calls and does some sales and stuff like that. So I didn't know if it would be a good fit for me or not, the way he described it. Maybe something I could do, maybe not. So he walked me through a process of actually applying and all that. And then told me to do a little bit of a training and watch this webinar, this interactive video, or this time where someone's on there walking you through things. And it was just so dry, so I didn't know what was happening. He was just like, this is how you do this, and this is how you do this, and this is how you do this, and this is how you do this. And I'm like, what is the context? When do I need to know these things? How? It doesn't make any sense. You're just walking us through all these processes, and it's like, yeah, these videos are here, and you can check on them later. But it's like, why make us watch them now when we don't have a clue what we're doing? We have to start and practice what we're doing, and it doesn't make any sense. And it just kept going, another video, and I just zoned out. I stopped listening. I was like, I don't know how to do this. Um, just sitting there and playing videos for me isn't going to teach me how to do this, and I'm probably not going to be very good at it anyways. So after about 35 minutes of watching, I went ahead and just closed it and decided that whatever it is exactly is not for me by any means. So yeah, that happened. I had a couple of, so that was one application I got in. Another application I got in, or two more actually, three total today. Were a couple more openings at Fairwinds. Um, so, like I said, I'm not giving up on that, but at this point, I really want the library thing to work. But I have another idea that was suggested to me tonight, and I'll check that out tomorrow. Look up, see if there's anything there. Actually, it's not a new idea. It's something I looked into, and then for some reason I stopped, and then I just never looked back. I forgot about it or something. So, but then I was reminded that by someone from my Bible study tonight. Only we didn't do Bible study. We just did some time. We talked around, fellowshipped, got to know each other a little bit better. Men's group. We had at Tijuana Flats, down near where we usually go afterwards, near the church that we do the drive at, near where we usually go afterwards to eat. Just a couple blocks, just about a block from Chipotle, which we've been to before, which is about a block from the Five Guys that we've been to before. Yeah, there's a bunch of places to eat in that area, more than I realized. I did not know that there was a Tijuana Flats there. I will probably suggest it more, because I prefer it to Chick-fil-A or Flippers or Five Guys or Firehouse Subs or Fridays or BJ's or Pollo Tropical. The problem is that they have specials on Tuesdays, and that's probably why they stopped suggesting getting a large group to go. Plus, it also closes at 10 o'clock, which is usually pressing us for time. Anyway, so we were there, we were talking for a while, just chit-chat about all sorts of stuff. Not going to go any further than that into that, because that's kind of the dealio with that group, is just what happens here stays here, basically. So yeah. Then I came home, I watched SmackDown, got on Facebook, and that's it. Now I'm going to close out this vlog and watch a few videos while I get ready for bed. And there's me holding my mouth closed during a yawn. So, for me and these three, good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.